going on, everybody? Haven't made a video in a long time, so I figured I would post one. Wasn't posting any because not a lot was changing. I was, dealing with hair algae and cyano issues, and it was just kind of a crazy fight. But kind of got the cyano at bay right now, working a little bit on the hair algae. I don't have as much. The main spots that it's, there's only a little bit coming up on some rock and mainly on my circulation pump, so I'm working on that. But everything seems to be really happy in here. All my acros are still alive. My green Monty is growing like crazy right now. Clam's doing good. It's got a lot of growth lately. Added a couple new corals to the tank, and but I did have a couple losses. Lost my flasher wrasse and my pink spot tiger goby. They both jumped out and couldn't find them for a long time. Found them behind the tank eventually, but haven't replaced them because everything else seems pretty happy in the tank. I did a little bit of rearranging to make things a little bit more suitable for the corals, so I had a little bit more room to, kind of spread some of them out. Like my torch, as you can see here, is growing like crazy. It's a lot bigger than it used to be. My orange frog spawn has finally split. It's got 2 heads now, and it's working at splitting into 4. My purple frog spawn there, it has about 20 heads now. Yeah, it's going pretty crazy. Let's see, some of the other ones I got a war coral down here. That one's fairly new. And then I got this dragon soul favia. Really love the colors on that one. It's really nice. Everything else, like I said, is doing pretty good. Had an accidental frag off of my green Monty here. Glued it to this little frag plug. Waiting to see what that does. It seems like it's okay there. But now you can see all the growth on my clam here. It's doing really good. Yellow Watchman hanging out on it. My little purple mushroom back here is just growing crazy. It's about covered that rock now. Not a whole lot of the rock can be seen. It's just huge. My anemone's still doing good. A little male clown there hosting it once in a while, just kind of hangs out. They go back and forth between the anemone, that mushroom, and the zinnias over there, so they got a happy place. Now we got my pink bird's nest is growing like crazy, growing really fast. I had a frag of it, well, an accidental frag, branch broke off. I glued it to a frag plug, and it's going crazy too. You can see it's kind of growing over the plug there, which is really good. My green millie is doing pretty good too. It started to grow over the plug a little bit, but then I did a water change and it kind of irritated it. It receded back, but it seems like it's trying to do it again, so see how that goes. You can see I've got Aptasia kind of all over the place still working on that, but it's a rough battle. Both of my peppermint shrimps died. One of them jumped out. I don't know where the other one went. Haven't seen it. My other shrimp, my coral bandit, is down in my sump because it was just hanging out. Pretty much right here underneath my anemone, and it would fight away all these, like the clowns and any fish that came around it. It was poking at my anemone constantly and just irritating it, so got tired of that. But yeah, this torch, it's got, I think it's going into like 8 heads now. My orange frog spawn has 2. I'm not sure if I mentioned that already. The acans are doing really good. My rainbows, my lords, the sea cucumber doing its thing, doing a good job of it. I still can't figure out this green chalice here. I'm not sure exactly what it wants. I've tried different feedings. It used to extend really well, but now it doesn't extend so much at all. I've tried putting it in different lighting places, and right there at the bottom is about the most extension I've seen on it in a long time. So I'm not sure what it wants. Any suggestions would be helpful. Candy canes, they're doing good. My brain coral, it seems to be doing good. Seems to be having a little bit of growth, so I'm happy with that. Color's coming back, so hopefully it keeps going. See how that goes. You can see I have a little bit of cyano, a little bit on the sand, not too much. Like I said, it's I'm kind of keeping it at bay pretty good, so hopefully it stays away. Doesn't go too bad, but yep. Anyway, everything's still good. I had a new algae come in here. Not sure where I got it from, but I believe it's a little bit of Halimeda. It's just started growing on that rock. It was really tiny, didn't know what it was, and then it just started growing like crazy. It's doing really good in my tank. From what I've read on it, it's a good indicator of proper levels in your tank because it requires a sufficient amount of calcium for it to actually grow, because that's how what it actually uses. It sucks the calcium out of the water and uses that to grow. And it doesn't like nitrates. It doesn't grow well at all. It just starts dying and doesn't do so well, unlike a lot of other macroalgae that like it and just suck it out of the water. So pretty happy with that. It's kind of cool. It doesn't grow terribly fast, but as you can see, there's a lot of little roots that hang off of the bottom. I know you can't see it very well the way I have it right now, but a lot of roots grow out of the bottom and it'll attach to anything that it touches, so got to kind of keep an eye on that, but it's not really too bad. You can see my green mushrooms. They're really doing good back there, nice and puffy. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys appreciate the update. Stay tuned. I hope to get an upgraded tank here pretty soon, go back to at least a 75, if not a little bit larger. Things didn't work out the way I planned when I downgraded to this tank, but hopefully I can get back to a bigger tank and move this over to it. So feel free to comment, rate, subscribe, let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching.